Hey everybody, welcome to Painting Happy Little Minis here at Game Trade Media. I'm Rick.
And I'm Gretchen.
And today we are continuing to paint some Gale Force 9 Dungeons & Dragons miniatures. Gretchen is painting, who are you painting?
I am painting Minsk and Boo. Boo is on here.
Boo is on
Boo
there?
is the tiniest, most wee little blip of a mini I will ever paint in my life.
Little space hamster?
Little space hamster.
All right.
Little giant space hamster.
I can dig it. I'm painting Strad von Zarovich on a Nightmare, and maybe even work a little bit on Mert the Moneylender or Laryl Silverhand as well. So we got a bunch of fun little miniatures we're painting today. Using a wide range of paints, some of the contrasts, some Vallejo, some Army Painter, but we're going to get the task on these guys and gals and see what we can come up with. And hopefully you have some good conversation. Dave's not here, sorry.
Nope, I'm sitting in his seat though, so I'm hoping it'll help me paint more like Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
power.
The power of Dave's seat. Say hi to everybody. We got Victor and Richard and everybody over on YouTube. Nice, Richard's working on a village map, cool. Walter is with us, hi. Michael Harris, Josh Hipsher. He says, I love you, Richard, you're great. Love you too, Josh. It was fun playing Magic with you at Origins. Brad, Chris Gorka, and yay, Awesome Sauce. All the fun stuff. So, of these characters, I'm a fan of all of them because they all are like super iconic within the Forgotten Realms. Or Ravenloft with Strahd, which is, he's just such a wicked vampire. But my first encounters with Minsk was from the original Baldur's Gate video game. And I'm guessing he's probably going to make an appearance in the new Baldur's Gate video game that's coming out, and the Baldur's Gate campaign setting as well. So lots of good stuff.
The mysterious hand of Leona.
Yes. Comes in from the shadows to adjust and make all things right. So, what have you been up to since last you were here?
Since last I was here?
Yeah.
A lot. It's just been...
Really?
Yeah. House hunting. You got to find that perfect gaming house that has enough space to gather everyone around the table.
I agree.
And also for a fire pit, because that's just...
Wow. Okay. Fire pits are nice to have.
They're needed. They're needed. That was my one thing when we went house hunting was I want a nice kitchen to entertain guests.
Okay.
Mostly for gaming.
Mostly for gaming. Okay.
I want a fire pit.
And a fire
for
pit.
s'mores.
For s'mores. And all of that makes perfect sense.
But yeah.
Cool.
So what have you been up to?
Painting miniatures, cleaning my house, getting ready for my two youngest kids to come visit me next week.
That's fun.
Yeah. And we had a board game night here at work, after work and hours, of course, because we don't play games during work.
Never.
And that was fun. We played Tiny Towns, and we used our video that we made.
Oh, hey, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Tiny Towns is exciting.
Yeah. And then they played a game called Happens, and it was fun to watch them play that. And yeah, so we did that. What have you all out there in on the interwebs that are watching us? What have you guys been up to? Hello from Kat. Welcome, Kat. Oh, and we're going to announce a winner today on our Facebook page. We announced that we were going to give away this box of magic from Dragons of Tarkir? Tarkir, a whole booster box. So we've got the winner. We'll announce him here in just a little bit. So don't go away, because we want you all to be here to watch as we announce the winner. And
up in the ante for all the fun things.
I know. I mean, this is like
a whole box of magic.
Yeah, this is like $100 value plus. So yeah. someone who gets that's going to have a nice little cracking the pack party, I'm sure, with their friends. And then probably we'll use some of those cards in some cool Commander decks, right? Commander. That's where it's at. I'm finding that I really do like playing Commander.
I can see that.
I've played it a few times while at Origins.
I've had several people try to teach me how to play Magic, but it's always been in a college party atmosphere. So my instruction has always been a little interesting.
Okay. I can see that.
I don't think I've actually ever quite figured it out.
Walter asks if the contrast paints will be better to use for the tattoo on Minsk. That's an interesting question. I don't know.
I am attempting right now, actually. Here, I have the reference on the box, and I have been. Oh, it's a little blurry. Let's see. Oh, there, kind of. Almost. You can see there is purple. There is sure an attempt going on. So they're a little thin, so I've been building up with it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna move on to letting it kind of dry for a little bit and then go back in with a few other colors and build up. But I am using the box as
a
there
reference?
we go, as the reference there. And we'll see if it looks like a tattoo or a birthmark. Who knows?
Nice.
I don't know actually what more it's supposed to look like.
Oh, his facial tattoo?
Yeah.
It's definitely a tattoo.
Yeah.
If you need to get your phone out to look up
The phone that I broke?
Oh, that's right. Something else you've been doing
For
since
Benny.
last time you were here, breaking your phone.
Tossing it down the stairs.
Yep.
So
She says it was an
yeah.
accident.
It was.
I feel like you
It
were
was-
throwing it at somebody.
Look, all you have to do is to get more reference is just do boop, boop, boop,
I
boop.
can't. I do that and it's going to ruin the internet.
So there we are. I have one reference.
I can look on my phone for you,
You
though.
can look on your phone.
Yeah.
Are you gonna save
Man, it
the
is
day?
so nice. Feeling this like that is so comfortable and nice.
I can feel mine.
Yeah?
Yeah, feels like broken glass and dreams.
Oh.
It was 5 stories. It just went. Okay, so it's like a circle.
Yeah. It's a very interesting tattoo.
Sweet.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how everyone has their own little different.
Take on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll load up on some colors and see just how tattoo I can make that. But first, I'm gonna do his cape.
Victor says, I'm playing in Fate Weird World War II RPG. That sounds cool. Runestorm says, hi guys, it's been a while since I've been able to watch. It's good to have you back, Rune. Richard says, dang, well, I can't stay long. We'll have to catch the vid later. All right, Richard, thanks for coming and hanging out. I'll be tuning in, running my newest campaign later, so I'll see you guys later. Bye, bye, bye. I want to hear about his campaign now.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have mentioned it.
You can't just be like, oh, hey, new campaign, gotta
go. It's like, dang it. So, for everybody watching, who here has encountered Strad von Zarovich from Ravenloft? Yeah, Baldur's Gate is so good. Chris says, finished off the Nurgle stuff, now onto the Death Watch and some D&D characters. Nice. Andre says, building my new Yawgmoth commander. Ooh, yes. Dave says, I'd probably just use an ink or a glaze for the tattoo.
Yep.
Okay,
Well,
that makes sense. Gwen, hey, hi, I'm watching for my love, Captain Rad, who is at work at the moment and can't watch. I am sure he will watch your video later on, but now I'm curious for the winner. Let it be Rad. He deserves it. We do love Rad. Rad Algren.
I think you just like saying his name.
I do. It's such a great name. Josh says, general painting question. If you need to mix colors to get the perfect shade, how do you personally save that color between painting sessions?
Ooh. I would just keep track to the best of your ability what proportions you're mixing in and in what colors. I don't know if wet palettes can hold on to anything because I don't use them.
For a while. But it depends on the wet palette. Like the one that Dave uses is really good because if it's really wet and you mix a paint in there, it will hold it for a while. I know that he's like painted and then closed it up and then come back the next day and it's still viable.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, but that's not the case with everything.
Yeah, I only know with watercolors, and that I can just mix up a whole big lot, let it dry, and then reactivate it every time.
Right.
I'm spoiled.
So it is a challenge, that's for sure. I would almost say if it's a small project, just
do it.
Just finish it.
Yeah.
Just because I personally would probably mess it up if I had to come back and try to remix to accomplish a shade of some sort that I didn't, because I'm not that good at that stuff.
I mean, if you're doing it by if you're mixing and you're just eyeballing and you happen to get the color you like and it's an afterthought, just buckle up and finish it. But if you know beforehand that it's going to be a long-term project, I would just say keep track.
Yeah.
That's going to be your best bet.
Yeah. And hope that maybe you have a decent wet palette that can maintain.
And after painting for so long, I feel like you get the gist of how mixes work. And
I will pitch or plug. So Josh over at Mini Painting Studio has a really cool color blender palette thing. It's like the periodic table of paints.
Ooh.
And that might be a resource that could help with that. So, geez, man, this is ridiculous. Look at this. It's like I'm just using the yellow contrast paints for the flame on the Nightmare, and it's like I don't even want to put any red in it now because it just looks.
It just looks good.
Yeah, it just looks good as is. But yeah, I can definitely dig it. Richard says, technically I'm still here. It's a small town running the dungeon and doggies rules. The whole party are dogs. I hope that's enough now. Bye. All right. Yes, that's perfect. That's good info.
I would listen to the podcast of that.
Yeah, Dungeons and Doggies, the podcast. Yeah. For those of you that like listening to podcasts, that would be a cool one to listen to if there was one or if there is one out there. Yeah. I think I'm going to have my kids in here painting with me on Tuesday next week.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
I have several friends who their kids are getting into painting minis now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always really, I love to see what they come up with because they aren't afraid of anything.
Okay.
They just go.
Yeah.
Kids of a certain age are just like, yeah, I'll paint it. It's the best painting ever. It's the best thing. I rock.
Yeah.
I like that enthusiasm and that confidence.
Sarah says, okay, perhaps silly question. Could you use acrylic nail polish colors on minis? I know you would have to use NP remover, nail polish remover to clean brushes. I wouldn't.
I would want to see what happened if you did. Just saying. I would be down for that experiment. I would just go into it knowing that it's an experiment. So don't do it on any mini that you particularly love.
Yeah.
And try it out, because I'm sure you could probably get some really cool things going. Like, I would be interested in seeing, and you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but the ladies in the chat do. There's those nail, and my nails look gross today, but those nail things where it's like, oh, you put the drops of the acrylic nail polish in the water, and then you dunk your hand in, and you get the marbled effect. Like, and it makes it look like marble.
Oh, yeah. So it's like the liquid, and then you put it on top, and it's like how you would dip like a car side.
Yeah. So that would
I know about this.
I would be interested to see how that would work for a miniature.
I think that would be something you'd want to do with like something you're going to make a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would be
like
just
an actual marble-esque kind of like. Shoo.
Yeah, I think that'd be.
I think it'd be really cool to see what happens.
Yeah, I think that would. Yeah, I think someone should do that. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
RJ says, I haven't played again Strahd, but I remember a game store owner who treated Ravenloft as a curse word and would shudder if you mentioned it. Well, Ravenloft is really grimdark, so I can see why some people would shudder at it. Walter says that he never got into Magic, but his son did. Yeah. Hey, James. Magic is nice because it's a solid game, survived the test of time. If you don't want to collect, just buy some pre-made decks to have around the house for fun. I agree. Yeah, yes, Josh, yours is better than a wheel. So if you have a link to where people can grab your periodic table, put it up. That'd be great. Oh, yeah, people have done that. Yeah, it's called Hydro something. Good job. Josh is like, it's Hydro something. And he's seen people do it on 40K vehicles.
Ooh.
I can see that. Where you have that like film of the color you want, and you dip the vehicle inside of it, pull it out, and it just, it's done. I want to do that.
Science.
Hydro dipping. Yep. Hi, my opinion, if a woman has mini paint on her nails, it's a plus. I agree. It is.
It's all acrylic.
It is awesome.
It's all acrylic. It's.
All right. So I'm having fun painting Strahd. He's such a BA character, you know.
I got blue on your chin.
What?
That's okay.
Oh, Jesus.
It's fine. It's fine.
Blue da da dee da da.
Listen, I didn't spill anything yet today.
Don't curse yourself.
As of current.
You didn't throw your cell phone into the paint?
Just never gonna let that die.
I will never let it die. And you know, until you get a new phone.
Until I get a new phone.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I have to go to DC tomorrow, so.
Are you getting a new phone tomorrow?
I don't know. If I never come home again, I'm lost in DC. Come find me. Side quest, side quest.
Hashtag won't do that. No offense.
Rude.
I love you. However, DC is not a place I like to go. And no offense to DC, just I don't like going down there.
Rude.
I don't even like going down into Baltimore.
Really?
Nope.
I don't like driving in Baltimore.
I'm just not like a big city kind of person.
I enjoy visiting the city. I would not enjoy living in the city, but I enjoy visiting on occasion. I think it's very fun.
I go down to Baltimore at least once a year, and that's for Baltimore Comic Con, because I have to.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I try to avoid it at all costs. I think the only city I ever really enjoyed living in, well, two cities, is Honolulu and San Diego. That's pretty much it. Didn't you live in a city in Louisiana?
No, I lived in a swamp. I lived in a trailer park.
I knew that. I knew you lived in the swamp. And it had to have been awesome.
Living in a swampy trailer park?
Just, well, either, whatever, but in the swamp, the gators, and the fireflies.
The fireflies were nice. I survived. I never got eaten by a gator.
Well, obviously. You're right here with us.
Tell you what, like mosquitoes, I was complaining the other day. We went to a barbecue and I got eaten up by some mosquitoes. Mosquitoes like me too much. They need to
do.
Chill out.
Side quest, guard the Gretch. All right, that's actually pretty funny. And probably a worthy quest to take on.
Yeah.
Guard the Gretch. Lest she be abducted by human traffickers and send her to Atlanta.
Oh,
What?
you are ridiculous.
If someone did that, I'd find the phone, I'd be like, I have,
Would you?
I got
That's
skills.
no DC, but Atlanta. You'd come for me.
Yeah, I mean, I go to Atlanta for Dragon Con, but that's it. I go to New York City for New York Comic Con. That's it. Well, Toy Fair too.
I feel so loved.
Hey, yeah, you know that if it happened, I'd be in the area at least once in the year to come hunt for you. But other than that, straight out.
The yearly convention just shows up. All right, well, here we are once more at this con.
Yeah. So I'm here. I'm also going to be looking for Gretchen. She went missing 4 months ago. Why didn't you come down sooner? There wasn't a convention. Yeah, I can't stand traffic either, Michael. Small elite force and a scout. Yes, that's what it would take to protect the Gretch. Michael, as a Baltimore resident, I completely understand, especially since we're been deemed the worst drivers in the nation.
I hate driving in Baltimore so much.
Well, it's not just. Is it just Baltimore as a city, or is it Maryland as a state?
It's Maryland as a state, but Baltimore specifically.
Yeah. Rough.
I am not about it.
Did I ever see the La Rouge? Is that you? La Rouge? La Rouge? Is that a Louisiana thing?
Maybe.
Is it like swamp gas? La Rouge?
Rouge means red. That's all I know.
I know. La Rue. La Rue. R-U-E. La Rue. Is that swamp gas? I don't know. Werewolf.
Oh, loup-garou.
Loup-garou. Yeah.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Now I get it. Lupus garou.
No, it's just loup-garou.
Yeah, but Lou.
Their weakness is apparently frogs.
Really?
Fun fact.
What?
And there's a few different, like, loup-garou mythologies.
Okay.
My favorite one, though, because I have, like, a big book of Cajun mythology that my mother gave me. My favorite one is that loup-garous don't actually do anything. They just party. And the reason that they're hated is because they...
don't invite everybody else?
No, they party all night, and then during the day, they transform into a donkey to tend their crops, so their neighbors get jealous.
What?
And that was my favorite version of the myth because it cut out all of like any nasty bits, and it was just like, nah, people just jealous.
They're just jealous because they can party all night and still take care of business.
I was like, I like that one the most.
Jeez, that's wild. All right. Vampires are awesome. And they knock on doors.
Oh, they knock on doors, yeah.
Maryland had 695's second worst beltway in the country, barely behind the LA freeway. Yeah, 695 is so bad. Oklahoma has the highest rate of uninsured drivers. Nearly 1/3 just don't come here unless it's for a painting workshop. Makes sense. Hey, Patrick, the Dragon Takir box, we have not announced the winner yet. You're going to have to forgive me, but I also used it as a lure to get more people to watch us today. Marketing.
That pesky marketing.
But I think in just a few minutes, how they do that on all shows. In just a few minutes, we'll get to the winner.
An hour later.
No, not an hour. Hey, we're only on an hour. So, no. Do we have photos to look at today?
We do.
All right. So once we get through those, I'll announce the winner. Let's take a look at some cool miniatures that have been painted and posted in the Painting Happy Little Minis Facebook group. So Jason Acevedo from Realmsmith.
I love those colors so much.
The WizKids Blue Dragon. His wing texture looks so good. I would slay that dragon.
Would you?
Slay it straight up.
Is that a slayable dragon right there?
Yes, and take all his treasure. Good job, Jason. Michael Harris, who's been in the chat, Avatar of Rage, the hippo from Reaper Miniatures, which is so good. I would fight that hippo. I would. I'd put on boxing gloves and go.
I feel like that hippo is like at a luau.
Really?
I like the grass skirt going on there.
Okay. It's the Avatar of Rage. Good job, Michael. But seriously, I would fight that hippo. Brian Cox with
Hippos
a space.
are scary.
Is that a space mousseline? I don't know all the characters from Warhammer, but that thing looks wicked with the rocket
Our resident
launchers.
Warhammer expert is missing.
Yeah, Dave. Where are you when we need you, Dave?
When we needed him most.
But it looks amazing. Good job, Brian. Josh with a Dragonborn. Nice.
Ooh.
I would definitely try to recruit this Dragonborn to join my party as we go up.
I love all the colors.
Yeah, it looks amazing. The axes look good. The reds, everything looks good. The edging. Yeah, good job, Josh. But seriously, let's go fight some stuff. Stephen Tracy, King of Feathers without the feathers. Some sort of, what is that, a thunder lizard? Is that a thunder lizard, Gretch?
It's definitely a T-Rex.
So is that something that you like? Because
It might be. I don't know if you've noticed my earrings or my dress today.
Yeah, your
they
dress-
can't see my dress.
Yeah,
but
it's dinosaurs.
it's dinosaurs.
And yes, it looks amazing. Chris Gorka with Death Shroud Terminators, and as all things that Chris posts, they look amazing. Everybody's miniatures look amazing, but Chris's, you definitely know Chris has got them there. So if you guys have any questions between Josh, Chris, and Drew in the group, they're the ones that are going to drop some really amazing knowledge. Everybody has great knowledge, but these three are really great. Very cool. Peter, what's up? What is this? It looks like a
Has like a gas mask on.
yeah, some sort of sci-fi. Peter, if you're watching, please share as to what game system, or if anybody knows what game system this is from. It looks amazing. That gun, I'm guessing it's like a flamethrower maybe of some sort.
Yeah.
I like it. Good job, Peter. Jeff Hubrick with Grok from Hate by Kaman. Grok is an amazing fig, great sculpt, and you did an amazing job on it. The only thing missing, Jeff, and this is not a criticism for you, is it's actually for Kaman. I don't think there was enough skulls on this sculpt. I don't see a lot of skulls, and maybe if you wanted to add some, that would just make it pop that much more. More skulls. But it looks amazing. Good job. Chris Cox, General Leia from Star Wars Legion, which is an amazing miniature, if for no other reason just as to have, because we all love our general and our first princess, Leia. It's so good. I actually have that, not an unpainted one on my desk right now.
Oh.
Captain Mad Love What's up? Blackstone Fortress Mini. Is that a cat-like creature? With
The feet. The feet are Hobbit-esque.
It looks very.
The feet are
feline.
Hobbit-esque.
And it looks like it's got like the grappling hook from BioShock. Or no, more goblin. Okay, I see. It's more of a goblin-esque creature.
We can't see. We're blind.
No, but it looks good. I love the backpack. The metal on the chest plate looks amazing. Good job. Good job. That's it?
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody who posted up pictures this week. If we missed you, we apologize. Just keep adding more. And next week on Tuesday, the 2nd, we'll be showing off some more. And I'm going to be painting with my kids. But Painting Happy Little Minis Facebook group, if you're not in it, go check it out. You can get some good advice, good techniques, ask questions, and share your knowledge as we continue to build an amazing community of painters. Okay, so I said after we saw the images, we would announce who the winner of the box of Tuck Here, the Dragons of Tuck Here Magic the Gathering is, and it is Joshua Oath, or Oat. Joshua, O-T-T-E. So, you are our winner, Joshua. And we hope that you enjoy this. Just contact us. I will be posting this up in the chat on the post for this on Facebook, so that the winner is announced there as well. But for everybody that watched to find out if you were the winner, thanks for watching. Maybe, hopefully, we gave you some inspiration to make, like, hey, I haven't painted a miniature in a while. Maybe I should do that again because it looks like a lot of fun. Because it is. And it's calming. And it's relaxing. And it's very much a get out of your moment and spend a moment in something different. At least I think so.
I think that was a very good job at
Rambling?
Yes.
Thanks. I am the master rambler.
All right, what do you think of his tattoo?
Oh, that's great.
It's tattooy?
Yeah, it's very tattoo-esque.
I tried.
Was that
guys.
Was that the right verbiage?
Sure.
Tattoo-esque?
Let's see if I can down, over. No, wrong way. This way. You can see the circle. Okay. And ha!
No, it looks great. You can definitely see the tattoo going on there.
Try to get more armor on him. I'm saving the hamster for last.
Oh, okay.
It's intimidating.
Because it is the size of a freaking pinhead.
It's so small. I'm afraid it's just going to look like a tiny little, like, bloop.
Yeah. That makes sense. It is super tiny. As I'm sitting here trying to get all the furry bits on Strahd's cloak. Be like, what's going on with this? What's that? What are all these things? Yeah, everybody likes
Get in
it.
there.
Congrats to Josh. Yes, you misspelled my last name. Josh Hipster, I'm sorry. Bye, Victor. I posted mine much too late. Couldn't finish last night. It's a Ratling, a space dwarf from 40K. Okay, thanks, James.
Aha.
Ratling.
One day we'll know what everything is, ever in the whole world.
Yep. Dave is on vacay. He would have been like dropping all the knowledge.
Oh, right.
Well, it was a random pick. It just wasn't live. That would have required a little bit more than what we here have to do because there was over 270 some odd entries.
279.
Yeah, at the when we picked out. Yeah, by Painting Happy Minis tattoo. Walter says, "I'll get a Painting Happy Little Minis tattoo, but you buy it." Oh, that's funny. All right, James, thanks for joining us today. My tattoos, if you guys are talking about mine, they were done by a friend of mine named Michael when I was stationed when I lived in North Carolina. I had already gotten out of the military. And we didn't finish it. We didn't get it all colored in because he got married and moved to Oregon. And it's like, huh.
That's why I stuck with simple black and white for my tattoo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I should have. But I want all my superheroes to have color, so.
I feel like for superhero and like comic book tattoos, though, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
Like, just go all out.
I agree. So.
There's so many. Trying to get around this sword.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
So what are your plans for the weekend? And what's everybody else got going on this weekend?
Yeah, so my plans tomorrow, I'm heading up to DC for a photo shoot, so that'll be fun.
All right. So will those pictures be posted up on, like, your Instagram?
Yeah, so they'll be posted up on my Instagram, but first they're going to be posted up. It's for Lorica, which is a athletics wear company that focuses on all of their athletics wear is themed like historical armor. Like actually from the museums, Ellie, the designer, goes, takes pictures, and then designs all of the gear. And it's athletic wear for guys and girls, and of all sizes. So that's really cool.
That is cool.
So I'm gonna go be armor.
Armor?
I'm gonna go be a nerd jock.
I'm gonna,
jock? Yeah, I'm gonna go be athletic, but also nerdy.
I can dig it.
But with a pool floaty, because I'm doing the swimwear.
Okay, pool floaty. Yeah, I was really excited about the whole athletic, nerd jock thematic, and then you went and said pool floaty.
What part of like D&D by the beach doesn't sound like a good time to you?
Okay, well, now that you put it there, I guess.
So that'll be my adventure on the weekend.
I can dig it. How about everybody watching? What's everybody got planned? I have to get stuff ready, because like I said, my two youngest are going to be here, Lucas and Linnea. They are 15 and 13, and Lucas is now playing Dungeons and Dragons, and so he's like, "Are we going to be able to play while I'm there?" And what else are we going to get to do? And Linnea's just like, I'm just gonna like be on my phone and watch Netflix and stuff.
You know what fixes that problem? When you drop your phone down 5 flights of stairs.
I would know. I'm not that person. It just sounds like irresponsible to me.
Probably not wrong.
Like, fine, Rick. We get it.
Mean to me.
I am not mean to you.
Mean to me all the time.
What? Ridiculousness. All right. So, Dave says, "Oh no, I lost track of time painting and missed half the show." It's okay. You can always go back. Congrats to Josh again. Going to play D&D on Saturday, and that's all that I have planned. Coming from Jack Hardy.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. You definitely can't go wrong with a D&D sesh. And yeah, that's the one thing about these contrasts and any kind of like ink that I get a little is the dry time.
That is definitely a lot more. I can't. Part of me really likes it because it allows me to blend, but part of me is super impatient.
Yeah, we know.
Mean to me. Gonna run away. No, I'm not.
No.
You're stuck with me.
Perfect. All right. Oh, Strad, I got to paint his face and hands now. curses. Who did your tattoos? That was an old question. Being safe, everyone. All right, James, have a great day. Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
Not while I'm using them.
A chainmail bikini?
No.
Oh.
But it is all historically armor baked, so they might, I don't know exactly the stuff that I'm gonna be, like I have an idea, but it's all based off of actual armor. So while I know they do have chainmail, like sports bras, I don't know the full context of, I just show up.
Right.
I'm like, hey, I'm here.
Makes sense. And you'll kill it. It'll be fun.
Oh, it's always fun. I know Ellie is the designer. She also fights with historical martial arts as well. So I've never crossed swords with her, but
Okay.
she is definitely an awesome person.
Sounds like it.
I almost put this back over there. It's all good. I put things where they belong. It's fine.
Playtesting some D&D content, says Mike Becker. Josh says, I'll be fulfilling orders for our Kickstarter from last year on Friday, hanging with the kiddo and wife on Saturday, and then running my homebrew 5e on Sunday. That's a weekend spent. A good weekend spent. Byron says, I'm not drunk typing. It's just my keyboard. That's okay. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, man. Chuck says, I'll be at work, maybe painting some minis on the downtime. Cool. Curse of Strahd, maybe? Curses? Yes. Very cool. I think I'm also going to be working on my Kickstarter this weekend as well. Putting some other stuff together for it so that I can relaunch it.
That's always fun.
Yeah, it needs to get relaunched soon. And for those of you that are also curious about Gen Con has a thing going on this year called Pop-Up Gen Con with a bunch of participating retailers. And you should find out if your retailer is one of them so that you can, if you aren't going to the actual big show in Indianapolis, you can go to your local retailer and participate and see a bunch of the games that are going to be announced or on display at Gen Con this year, so that you aren't totally missing out. Because I do know that they're going to be doing some demos of Pathfinder 2.0 at the Pop-Up Gen Con locations. So if anybody wants to give that a shot, definitely worth a look at. Cool. Minis for your heroes. Josh wants to know about my Kickstarter. It's called Tome of Heroes. It's going to have some new character classes, some new characters, subclasses, new magic items, new spells, and it's going to also list a bunch of NPCs that I've created over the 30 plus years of playing D&D that I just want to kind of immortalize into a book so that even when I pass, which will happen someday, they will be around and available for people to enjoy. Well, as long as you continue to keep me young at heart, Gretchen, I think I'll live forever.
I am a pixie person.
You are a pixie person. There is no doubt. No doubt.
Keep you young at heart forever.
Forever. Which also makes me wonder if she's going to get into biology or necromancy and just keep me around as an undead.
Play games with me, undead DM.
Yeah.
Wake up, Rick! It's time to play.
Ooh, he said it's gonna be a great adventure today, folks. Why is it freaking me out that could be a possibility in my life, right?
I think that would be a spot-on podcast Or not even a YouTube channel. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Gretchen the Necromancer, who's been keeping Rick alive for the last 25 years to run this
I
campaign.
could use my necromancing powers for good, but instead, we're going to play a rousing game of D&D.
And I just start crying. Zombies don't cry, Rick. Just let me go.
No crying in D&D.
Just let me go. Let us know when you relaunch it. I want in on that. Absolutely, Michael. Josh, I do not have a mailing list for it. What a great idea, actually. Dang it. So, Sarah, for locations for Pop-Up Gen Con, I want to say you can actually go to gencon.com, and there's a link for that. If not, I will look and I will post it up in the chat. Josh Hensley, we did announce the box winner already. It was Josh Ott, or Josh Olf. I can't really read my own writing, but I know Joshua Olf, O-F-F-E, was the winner. I believe he lives up in New York area. Because I had to look to see if he was a real person. And I'll be posting the winner up also in the chat on the Facebook post as well. So. All right. So I did use nothing but, except for gunmetal gray and flesh. I did use contrast paints only today.
I mixed it up.
I can see that.
Rude.
What do you mean? That's not rude. That's just a fact. You mixed it up.
I did. Because I wanted to see how it would play.
Yeah?
Yeah, doesn't play poorly. I think I need a few more layers going on there with that cape. Touch-ups here and there. But I wanted to get the dungeony brick bits painted up first.
I can see that. Michael Becker says, I want Cyberpunk Red super bad from Gen Con. I've heard that that's a pretty popular thing that people are looking for. Who is publishing that? Is that Modifius or I'm not sure who's publishing the Cyberpunk Red stuff. So if you know, please post it up. Because Dale Harvey, a buddy of mine, is also like, I gotta get that. I'm like, what is it? Do you guys, let's see what else we got going on here. Character cards? Ooh, I don't have character cards. That'd be cool. Hey, did you find locations for Pop-Up Gen Con? Let us know. Dave says, cast Death Ward on Rick every day. No! I don't want to. Just let me pass. All right. I'm not going to do the base on this one right now. Or should I? Should I put some effort to it? Is there a fun gray on here? That's Apothecary White. I feel like there was a gray. There it is, yeah. I'll just do that and see how it looks.
All right. A little bit of dark blue.
All right, let's go gray. Do the thing. And then what I could probably do is come back and do some basing on it. Let this gray be the initial stone look, and then come back and do some highlights and put some basing effects, some grass and stuff on it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, we do still have about 10 minutes left, 9 minutes.
Get that hustle.
Yeah. Again, just as a reminder, if you aren't already a part of the Painting Happy Little Minis Facebook group, please go over and ask to join. We'll add you in there. And it's a fun group. Lots of talented artists from all levels. And it's a great place to ask questions or share your knowledge. And just show off the stuff you're painting.
I think everyone should show off the stuff they're painting.
I agree.
All the time.
Everybody should. It makes sense. I think Gretchen should be painting more on her free time.
Probably.
So that we can see some of her, non-rushed works. Because having to get these done in an hour, or try to get as close to being done with a miniature in an hour, it's a challenge.
It is a challenge.
But the thing that makes it even more challenging is the conversation, because you can get distracted in conversation.
I get distracted all the time in conversation. I think I do pretty good for...
You do great.
Talking and painting.
I would
And
agree.
I didn't paint minis before this. I just painted.
Right, in general.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you were like, hey, you like D&D.
You like being artsy.
You know what you should do? And so it was.
And here we are. It was meant to be.
And when I have a necromancing YouTube channel, I want you to remember that.
But I should not have said that. Like Hagrid would say, should have said that.
All right. That. See if I can do a little.
Oh, Telsorian. Okay. I'll make sure to stop by their booth. Walter says the only game I played of theirs was Mechton. Sarah says she loves the Facebook group. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah's awesome. Do you feel you are painting quicker with the contrast paints? I do.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's definitely one of the things that is making it great is the fact that I can get a lot done as quickly as we do in an hour. But the big thing is because of the way the contrast works, there's steps that would have taken me even longer beyond our normal broadcast time, and they just kind of occur now in the painting process.
I mean, definitely with like his cape.
Mm-hmm.
That was 2 coats. Done.
Yeah.
Everything just kind of, I mean, it made all the highlights. It made everything
Yeah, it's
pretty much
wild.
exactly where I wanted them. And I really like how his tattoo ended up.
I do too. It looks great.
It definitely looks like it's part of his skin. So.
Nice. So if you're watching and you are going to be at regular Gen Con, I should also probably pitch this. I am participating in a live D&D session that's for charity. We'll be playing Spelljammer, and I am a Yeoman Theon. I am a Ranger, and I also have a Space Hamster. So, but my Space Hamster is the size of a pony. Which I don't know how the ship and the crew feel about that, but whatevs.
They just feel ways about it.
Yeah,
Just.
yeah, they feel some sort of way about it. They'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fine.
I agree. It has inspired me to paint more and share. The group is so supportive. Yay! Yeah, it's going to be a fun Spelljammer session.
Oh, sorry, I just painted you.
Darcy from Monty Cook Games is going to be playing in it as well. Daniel Zayas, and there's a couple people that I have never met, which should be interesting. And then
That's always fun.
the Dungeon Master is Brian Steele. Used to do some sculpting and stuff with Command Games. Now working in the freelance space and killing it. So he sculpted one of the miniatures one of the characters from Tome of Heroes makes Thunderforge for me. So
I always love. I mean, I have some sculpting stuff that I've been playing with at home for like forever.
Okay.
But I think I told you about that way back when, and Dave gave me some of the green stuff to play with.
to make a Kenku.
Yeah, to make a Kenku, and I've just been playing around with it.
Yeah.
But I'm always like just so interested in how, like, what goes into all of that.
Yeah. I just can't believe how someone can take a little thing of putty and make a miniature that with so much detail at this size.
It's so teeny.
Yeah.
My hands shake so much whenever I try to do anything. It's insane.
It is. It's definitely an art to it, and it's a skill set that I do not possess, which is fine. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll take off Merton Laurel Silverhand, and we'll put up where I'm at with good old Strahd on the Nightmare. So yeah, not too bad for an hour's work.
Oh. Hold on, let me add a little bit of hamster tail.
A little hamster tail.
A little hamster
Okay.
tail.
I can dig it.
Hamster ear.
So.
Okay. And touch up. I don't know what's going on with his hand here. Oh shoot! No, I got on his bracer. No, hold on. Let me touch up more.
We ain't got time for touch-ups.
Let me just touch that up. I don't know what happened with that, but it's fine.
Michael says that his Saturday night D&D group is a homebrew mixed with Spelljammer, Star Wars, and Shadowrun. Love the ships and adding craziness to my games. Oh, heck yeah. Dave Lee, is that Gen Con in Indianapolis? Yes, it is, Dave. Absolutely. What do you think of folk art brand acrylics for mini painting? I noticed I have a hard time getting the paint to stay any it is. I have not used folk art, but one of the things that will definitely make us paint stay better is primer. Are you priming them? And if so, what kind of primer are you using? That might be why the paint isn't necessarily adhering to the miniature.
All right, as I totally messed
That's
up
a great
everything
question,
I just did.
Chuck.
That's just.
Thanks, Brian. Yeah, the Nightmare looks great. I got to do some more stuff with Strahd himself, but the Nightmare does look really good. I like it. Thank you.
All right. I'll stop fussing. Every time I go to fix something, I get paint somewhere else.
It is the tragedy. The question was, what is the fire on Strahd? It is. Where did the yellow go that I was using? Where'd you put it?
I didn't put
Where'd
the
you
yellow
put it,
in.
Gretchen? Jeez. It is Ayandin yellow right here. I'll put it. So, and that's the only thing I used for the fire on there. Okay, yeah, he looks so good. Good job. Minsk is so good.
Imagine if I had
Thanks, Gwen.
3 hours.
Imagine if you did have 3 hours. But our hour is up and it is 3 o'clock. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. So make sure, again, one last time, go over to the Painting Happy Little Minis group on Facebook and join up, become part of our community there, because we want you to be there as you allow us to be part of your community. And I'm Rick.
And I'm Gretchen.
And we'll see you at the game store.